get to. Evil body cam. Wife discovers her husband's disgusting secret. How many people are putting their vote on it has something to do with a child? Oh, wait. Preteen to teen on my screen. Well, obviously. Let's just see what happens with this video. Let's watch.
Teen to teen. So, like, 10 to 12, 8 to 10. Could be.
Detectives in Washington are alerted to a horrendous discovery after disturbing reports came in about an online user who uploaded a number of obscene videos depicting children as young as 6 months old.
Where's your husband work? Rainier School District.
And you work in the district?
Suck.
The following report is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. In the afternoon hours on September 16th, 2025, detectives with the Cowlitz County Sheriff's Office head to a residence connected to an IP address that's been circulating sickening content online. Officers decide to use a ploy to conceal the actual reason why they're searching for their suspect, 49-year-old Jeremy Peter Williams, a principal at a high school.
Wow.
Yeah. How are you? I'm well.
Now go into that high school and interview every single child and make sure that they weren't assaulted by this man.
We're doing a little canvass of an area, and we were told that one of the neighbors said that he might know or recognize a vehicle that's down here. Any idea where Jeremy's at?
My husband?
Yeah.
He's a principal at a school.
Oh.
At a meeting. He's on the phone right now. He just happened to call me.
Okay. Well, we'll be back another time, and we'll see if he knows what this vehicle is.
That's so weird.
I don't have the photo of it with me.
We're
right
new.
now. Okay. How long have you guys been living here?
A year, but we don't know our neighbors.
All right. Well, thanks.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yep.
Detectives monitoring the scene advise one another that Jeremy may have returned home, and they're prepared to catch him off guard with months of unspeakable evidence.
Hey, Jeremy.
Oh,
Jeremy?
yeah.
All right. Have you come out here and chat with me real quick?
Sure.
I catch you at like your gym time or something? Or?
No, I was gonna mow the lawn, but
Okay.
wow.
Just take off over here real quick. Any idea why we're here today? Okay. I'm going to be real upfront with you.
Okay.
You are under arrest right now.
Oh.
There's one of two things we can do. Either we can just go ahead and run you down to jail and go about our business. I have a search warrant to go through the house as well.
Okay. What is this for?
So across the last couple of months, we've received some information through some various sources about your online conduct. I've had a chance to go through it. One of my counterparts who works for VPD has as well. That's why we're having this conversation.
And he works with the children. That's what I'm saying. Y'all can't trust. No, you can't trust nobody around your kids, not even your family. Like, he is the principal. You send them to school every day, 8 hours. You trust that the faculty and staff will be kind. They treat you and watch out for your kid. And you got this sick preto looming the hallways.
I want to continue chatting about it. I'd prefer to do it down in the office.
I remember a couple sick ass story times in my school days of teachers and faculty and stuff like that. I remember one time it had happened after I left, but like one of the lunchmen at my middle school, I was already out of middle school when this happened. He got arrested because he got caught in one of the children's bedroom.
Yeah. So does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another marked car come up.
Great.
Have him give you a ride down there, and then we'll have a conversation. In the meantime, some of my counterparts are going to search your house, okay? You will get a copy of the search warrant along with a receipt for anything that I tape.
Okay.
Does that seem fair?
Well,
Okay.
seems interesting.
Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Item 15, David 3, you can come on up.
It's included in this.
Do you have anything else in your don't dig in your pockets for me? Do you have anything else on you?
No.
Okay, go and turn around real quick. I'm just going to pat you down.
I didn't even see the dad joke.
Having Jim Shorts makes it pretty easy for us, but
it really is.
so make sure you don't have any guns, knives, grenades, stuff like that. Okay.
What is these tattoo placements?
Nope. As long as you're going to be cooperative, I'll coffee in the front.
Where am I going to go?
Jeremy's wife, who teaches at the same school where he works as principal, is inside the house with their son. They're unaware as to why Jeremy is being investigated and the twisted behavior he's been hiding.
Yes,
Hi there, you Sandy?
I am.
Hi there. Just to let you know, we have a search warrant for the house.
Okay.
Okay. And we were looking for specific items, electronic items.
Okay.
Is anybody else in the house?
My son is here.
Okay, that's you right there. You're Trevor?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Jason with the Sheriff's Office. These were his headphones. I'm going to give them to you. So, is anyone else in the house besides the two of you?
Nope.
Okay.
Big dogs, small dogs.
Nope.
Two kittens.
Do you have any idea what this is about?
Nope. I
Okay.
have no clue.
Okay.
What he possibly could have gotten.
Okay.
Yeah, what he's done.
Is there anything that you need to put away before we start digging into the search warrant?
We don't have illegal things. We are actually really law-abiding citizens.
You
What
are.
we're looking for is any sort of electronics, computers, cell phones.
I mean, we have those things, of course.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Perfect. Go ahead and jump in for me.
Detectives enter Jeremy's house to gather devices that may contain the heinous files that were flagged by service providers.
The nature of this case, the reason we have to take
What the
any
hell is
desktop
that?
computer is we have to look for a very specific type of evidence, and if it's found on any of that stuff, we have to take it. But
I'm not worried about you having to take whatever you have
okay.
Where does your husband work?
to take. Rainier School District?
Okay. Is there any reason why does he work from home?
No. I don't want to say anything that's going to incriminate him.
Okay, is he on leave right now?
Incriminate him.
According to police records, detectives seized 13 cell phones along with other electronic devices from the Williams residence. During the search, Jeremy's wife of nearly 27 years appears shaken up by her husband's sudden arrest.
We'll be out of your hair in just a couple of minutes, okay?
I'm assuming we'll get a call or something where he's gonna obviously go to jail.
Yeah, so he is under arrest today.
Right.
He's
going
with
to
Detective
jail.
Moore right now.
Mhm.
They're chatting. Whenever that's done, he will get transferred over to the jail. We did leave that laptop.
Wait, I looked
right?
away.
We verified it was your
Okay,
district laptop.
It showed them collecting it. Oh no, wait, it didn't. I thought I seen blurs.
We left that
Because
here.
that actually probably, I mean, I'm already, because I'm married to him at work. This is just gonna suck.
I'm really sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Jeremy is brought in for questioning, and detectives are about to explain exactly how he ended up on their radar.
Do you have any idea why we're talking today?
You can keep talking.
So
Part
yes.
of my hope is that this is a two-way conversation.
You do know why we're talking.
It doesn't do me a whole lot of good to just sit here and talk, right? Because I already know.
I'm guessing, use my powers of inference,
Oh please.
that somebody flagged something, and that's where we're at. The only thing I can think of is I had a Discord account that was
It's
hacked,
always Discord.
and I went to go do something on it, and it said you've been banned.
Okay. Like, have you ever maintained a Kik account? Media.
For a little bit, but not really anything.
I don't know what goes
How
down on
recent
Kik.
a user does something that gets flagged, it generates one of these reports. Generally, we only get 1, 2, maybe 3 of these before we end up having this conversation. I have 8.
Damn.
Like I said, it's an abnormal number. Yeah. There is a very large database of known hash values.
What is this hairstyle?
Specifically related to something we call CSAM, which is child abuse material. Okay. Seems like you're familiar with the term. Like I said, I have 8 of them here. Okay. The most recent actually happened on Friday.
Wow.
Or came in on Friday.
So you can even say this was in the past.
All originated from Discord and Kik. Okay. Specifically, all except 2 of them originated from Discord.
And I haven't been on Discord for...
Well, you said since June.
Since June.
Which the bulk of these originated from either very early June all the way back through March of this year.
Okay.
According to police records, the horrifying content that Jeremy possessed and distributed depicted instances of graphic bodily assault with children as young as 6 months old.
With all of that being said, we're not here by mistake. Okay. One of my concerns is you are in a position of authority at a school. So clearly there's some additional concerns there, right? Your access to children that are the same content that was uploaded and downloaded being discussed. I mean, is this something that you're willing to talk about with me, or?
To an extent.
How long have you been, I guess, doing this, seeking it out, collecting
It's been less than a year.
What drove that?
Jeremy says he first came across the disturbing material in question after he met a stranger on a community messenger board, and the entire ordeal was a, quote, accident.
Never sought it out. Didn't go looking for it. Didn't do internet search. Not looking for any of that. It's, as you well know, there's folks out there that have a lot of things.
You're the person.
Yeah. Did they just kind of offer it up to you? How'd that conversation come about?
It was an RP thing, role play sort of thing. We started talking on Reddit then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of stuff. I've never done anything IRL.
Okay.
Everything's always been online, and
I don't want my principal using IRL.
That's a very important distinction. Considering the position I'm in, I've never done anything with a student at a student. Never used access their information. Never done anything like that. It's all been online.
Although Jeremy maintains that he never sought contact with a minor, court documents show that messages between Jeremy and another person referred to, quote, sharing Sarah. Jeremy admitted he believed that Sarah was approximately 12 to 14 years old. He said he never intended on meeting the person who allegedly had access to a girl named Sarah. During his interview with detectives, Jeremy stated that he's no longer in the presence of children, as he'd been placed on administrative leave following comments he made about the recent assassination of a public figure.
I just don't.
I wasn't sad that Charlie Kirk got shot.
Okay.
And I when somebody was talking about it, I said, "Oh, too bad, good riddance." Okay. And they got me, so I don't have access to anything anyway.
Have you ever reciprocated to receiving the images? Like they send you an image, so you send back one that you've gotten in the past, or a video?
How that man has become such a prominent figure is very insane to me. I still don't understand.
That has happened.
And this was happening on Reddit?
Well, I do understand.
Or through Discord?
I don't understand.
Reddit is where I meet people.
Okay.
What about the exchanges?
Yeah, Discord, I guess.
Okay. But you've said you've never sought this out in real life. You've never.
No, I've never created. I've never produced. No.
Obviously, if you're reciprocating, sending them back, you have these images and videos saved somewhere.
I do not have any anymore.
You deleted them all?
Well, I don't have any. It's like, I can't have this. This is not there.
Jeremy is asked to go into specific detail about the victims seen in the videos.
If you had to guess, what was the average age range of the juvenile or the
y'all
child
feel
in the
sick to y'all
videos?
stomachs
Or
when y'all
was
do
there an
this?
average age range?
Preteen to teen.
Okay. So, 10 to 12, 8 to 10.
Could be.
I think in your position, how do you get yourself into a situation where you're even sticking your toe in that pool?
I know.
Yeah. Do you think that, there's no way they'd find out, or?
I don't know that the thought goes that deep at the time. Sometimes compulsion does things, and sometimes you get into things without even nothing, then next thing you know, you're neck deep.
Jeremy tells detectives that he doesn't know the true identities of the people he was role-playing with, and claims that online messages are the only link connecting him to vile videos.
Random people you came across. Okay.
Internet anonymity.
And I guess that's probably part of the process, too, is the anonymity.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We can be whoever we want.
You said you've never sought this out. It's always come up through these role-play scenarios. Okay, so there's no websites or internet sources that you've gone to outside of that? Okay.
Nope, it's all been user to user.
Court documents show a total of 31 files containing potential CSAM were flagged between two electronic service providers. According to police records, detectives cracked the passcode to Jeremy's cell phone. Internet usage included more than 1,000 visited websites, including 882 between June and September, when Jeremy frequented a URL that is known and used by CSAM collectors.
Is your wife aware of these activities?
No.
Okay, so it'll be a surprise to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
1,000?
100% honesty. I am carrying on a long distance extramarital activity.
Currently?
Yeah.
Okay. You said back in June your Discord account got hacked.
1,000?
Were you being honest or truthful in that statement?
Yeah. I had no idea what was going on until I went to log in and it said you've taken action against terms and services.
Well, so that's what they do when
Maybe
they
that's what
fire
she was
off
being
these
banned.
reports to us, typically they will lock a
I'm so
user's
tired
account
of
out.
sick pedos.
I just want to clarify that it
Let's
wasn't
keep
sent.
cracking
According
down
to
on
police
them.
records, Jeremy continued consuming CSAM even after being booted off Discord. Based on police evidence, Jeremy's fear of exposure was looming. At one point, he asked Google, "Can law enforcement get a physical address from an IP address?"
Yes.
This search was entered 4 separate times on the date of his arrest. Still, the phone data and conflicting timestamps would prove the extent of his activity.
You mentioned in June that this stopped in June.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in June that caused that to stop?
What, the Discord thing?
The whole viewing of the CSAM and that.
Just feeling, some
Realized how far down.
kind of way, and it's like, this is not good. Something bad's going to happen, and I need to,
Stop it.
Yeah, I need to try and stop them.
According to police records, the 2 apps Jeremy admittedly used to exchange CSAM had been deleted from his phone, but usage history revealed he was active on Discord from March to August. His last date using Kik was marked on September 9th, 7 days before his arrest. Approximately 2,400 files containing CSAM content were found on Jeremy's phone. 1 hour before he was taken into custody, Jeremy modified several files on his device. Timestamps indicate that he made this move immediately after learning police arrived at his doorstep and spoke to his wife.
Have you been successful in staying away from it?
For the most part.
So no.
You say for the most part, like
every so often stuff will pop up, but I try not to engage and just try and be better.
According to court documents, Jeremy admitted that he had intrusive thoughts after his own arrest. Upon being released on bail, he found his wife's handgun and made a plan to permanently end his struggles.
Oh my gosh.
What ultimately stopped Jeremy was his daughter Amanda, who flew in from Florida when he was arrested. Amanda had put the retainer down for his attorney. As for his youngest son, Jeremy said that he is struggling with the situation. According to court documents, 49-year-old Jeremy Williams was initially charged with a combined 13 counts of possession of depictions of a minor engaged in explicit conduct and dealing in depictions of a minor engaged in explicit conduct. On January 12, 2026, as part of a plea deal, Jeremy pleaded guilty to 3 counts of possession of depictions of a minor engaged in explicit conduct in the first degree. He was sentenced on February 23, 2026 to 61 months in prison and 36 months probation. He will be required to register as a sex offender. Jeremy's wife, Sandra, who is still employed at the school as a teacher where Jeremy worked as principal, said their adult children have made statements that he was a good father and that they would support him. She said Jeremy has already lost a lot due to his actions, and they are both participating in individual counseling.
So you're not.
Sandra stated that they are still trying to work things out, and they may possibly not stay together.
If y'all are still, look, if you can hear that information, bitch, and you still together, y'all staying together. Sicko, and it's sad that he was around the children. Who just knows, like, what, he said, although he said nothing physically had happened or in person, IRL, as he said, has happened. I really don't believe that. I know he definitely at least giving off some weird vibes to some children. But, yeah, lock him up and keep cracking down on these sickos, bro. W video.